What is going on, you guys? Boss Stands Tall here. We are back with my WWE 2K14 NXT Season 3. Now, tonight, for you guys, as you can see very briefly there, it always cuts off before I'm able to announce who the participants in the contest are. It's going to be Adam Ford, no nonsense Adam Ford, taking on Fuego Caramesi. Both these guys have 0 points in the contest. They both suffered losses in the past couple weeks, but tonight, one of these guys will get on the board, whether it's a submission win, whether it's a pinfall win, whether it's a count-out victory or disqualification. They will get on the board. So yeah, we are gonna see. I can't wait to see which one of these guys is gonna do it. Adam Ford. The thing is about Adam Ford, like he's very he's got a lot of how am I gonna say it? Potential in this season. He's been given the blessing from Sergeant Slaughter. Sarge really approves of does everything about Adam, about his personality, about his drive. He likes this guy, and his finisher. Adam Ford is a nice finisher. He's got it's called Common Sense, and if he does it in this match, I'll point it out to you guys. It's a really awesome finish. Kind of reminds me of late 2007 or Eric Young, what he used to do. But Fuego Caramesi, also our only masked competitor in NXT right now, and he would be our only masked competitor in SG Gaming League if he were to win this contest, or if he were. Why do I keep saying contest? If he were to win this season, aside from Rey Mysterio, who really doesn't wrestle much anymore, he's kind of like a jobber to the stars at this point. I put him in there if I need him to take on the number one contender for a tune-up match, or just for battle royals or something. I'll throw him in there, but not really expecting him to do much. But I don't know. But yeah, Fuego Caramesi, he has a mask, and that automatically means that he's a Mexican luchador. Uh, and his name, Fuego Caramesi, if you did not know, it translates to Crimson Fire, very roughly translates. But yeah, and both these guys have 0 points. I believe Fuego might have lost to I want to say Shane Riley last week, but that wouldn't make sense because I don't think Shane Riley has any points right now. So I have no idea. Shane Riley will be competing tonight, and that's the only reason I say that, because I worked out his stats already, and I don't think he has any points yet, which is weird. So I don't know who Fuego lost to. It might have been Yanni Moreno. Yeah, okay, we'll say he lost to Yanni Moreno, because Yanni has enough wins that we could just say whatever. But yeah, so as you guys could probably tell, I have not uploaded a video in some time, besides the last one, but I'm actually recording this before I uploaded the last one. So just try and work that in your head. And there are a couple reasons why not. And one of them, I want to get into a little bit in depth. And the other one, I'm just gonna flat out say that I have school now, and it's my schedule's been tough. I've had a lot of work, and after school, I usually do my work, and I just go work out. I just I pretty much just lead a normal life. And on the weekends, either I'm too tired or I have stuff to do, and I really can't record like I used to during the summer. But so that is reason number one. The bigger reason though is like I was about to say, I was about to upload a video just completely talking about this, and that's it. Just because I thought it was important, but I don't really get a whole lot of views on my videos anyway, so we might as well do this one. My PlayStation kind of broke, so this one and the one I just uploaded are the last two videos that are still on my little cache here on ArcSoft Showbiz. So after I'm done recording this one, I will have no more videos. So, with that being said, this may very well be, unless I figure out a way to fix it, which isn't looking very good. I've tried everything. This very well might be my last video for WWE 2K14 and for the PS3. Until I get, obviously in January, I have plans to purchase the PS4 and WWE 2K15. So yeah, so that we'll probably, the next time you see me after this video might be in January. But yeah, I mean I'm unhappy with how it turned out. I wanted to you guys knew I wanted to continue the season all the way through. I wanted to do like 6 pay-per-views and make it to WrestleMania and all that fun stuff. But yeah, unfortunately it did not really work out like that. I don't know what's wrong with PlayStation, but one day it all of a sudden just crashed. It wasn't while I was playing. I tried to turn it on one day and it wouldn't turn on, and then the input setting that I used to use for the PlayStation just completely disappeared off of the TV. I can't even use it anymore. So in 1 week before the pay-per-view it was supposed to be, this was supposed to be pay-per-view week. So I really I'm at a very very big loss for how I'm gonna do this. So yeah, that's I've had a lot of fun this season. I've had fun doing WWE 2K14, and this is common sense right there. Look at that move. What craftsmanship on that move. For some reason, it never puts them away, though. It's always like, yeah, you see, it's not even like a finisher. It's just like a move. In the last match against Scott, he did it like 5 times, and he never went down. It was very weird. Very weird. I don't know what I tried to say there. But, yeah, so just letting you guys know, for the few of you, for the maybe 2 or 3 of you who are going to listen to me right now, this will probably, not without a doubt, but it will likely be the last video I ever make for WWE 2K14. And, obviously I wanted to do the Elimination Chambers and the Royal Rumble and the Money in the Banks and, bragging rights I was going to do in WrestleMania. And, but yeah, that's just kind of how it worked out. So, yeah, after this video's over, I may have to bid you all farewell for a little while, at least until 2015 gets underway and I have everything that I need to have to start this off again. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to say to you guys. Now I will continue to call the action, maybe for my last time. I mean, maybe for the last time this season, and this season we'll just have to maybe go on without a winner, which would be a little bit depressing, but that's kind of just how it had to work out. And like I said, it's not the ideal situation, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try and fix it because I don't think this problem is unfixable. I really don't. I just think that it's going to take a lot of trying a lot of new stuff. So hopefully if you see a video uploaded after this, chances are I'll be freaking out with happiness in it, being like, oh my god, I came back, I can upload now, And yeah, so with that being said, let's get back into the action. It looks like a second common sense by Adam Ford. And looks like, is he going to put Fuego down this time? Let's hope he does. Well, let's not hope he, I don't know. I'm not biased, but it looks like it's just a 2 count. I only said I hope he does just because I'm tired of seeing that move not work. Looks like he's got him in that full Nelson. Paying homage to last year's winner. Looks like, yeah, he does make Fuego tap out. That might have been a little bit of a nod to Ambrosius, saying, I'm good enough to win the show too. Well, Adam Ford getting his first win was a big submission win. He's going to be in the top 5 right now as far as maybe even top 5. Let's say top 5 for on this leaderboard. He went from last place to 5th place or 4th place right now. So yeah, that's a big step for Scott. Adam Ford, not Scott. Scott also has 10 points, but it's a big step for Adam Ford. So yeah, very proud of my gentleman. Very proud of him. I'm sure Sarge is too. Alright, you guys, it is time for our second match of the evening, and it looks like it's going to be Shane Riley taking on Quentin Dunn. Now, Quentin Dunn, he does already have 7 points in this contest after a win on the first ever match of NXT Season 3 against Lavelle Harper Collins. And Shane Riley, I don't think he has any points yet. According to my leaderboard, he doesn't. But although I don't even remember who he's been against in the past past season, but I know he's only had 1 match. I don't know who it was against. So let's just hope that Shane gets the win tonight. Even though it's not like I wouldn't want to see Quentin Dunn get the win, because I do feel like he is a very able competitor. But yeah, I just don't like seeing guys with so much potential have no points. It's kind of sad. I mean, even like Clayton Slade, even he has 7 points, even though he's not the best competitor. I mean, the 2 best right now are statistically, they are the Moreno brothers. They're Yanni and Nelson. They both have 14 points. And but if Quentin Dunn, if he is to win this contest, if he's just to win it, period, either by pinfall or submission, he will be just as good or better than those 2. So Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. Quentin Dunn has such long limbs. He's such a built guy. I just can't get over how long his legs are. Let's see if they'll show him from the side. His legs are just so long. I even shortened them a little bit because they used to be longer. But and his arms are really long too when he sticks his arm up like that. You know, yeah, and I don't remember what his finisher is. I think his finisher is it's like a pile driver or something. It's a Steiner screwdriver, but he doesn't call it that. He calls it, I don't know, he doesn't really have a name for it. I usually give the finishers names if they win it or if they're doing really well in the NXT. Either way, you know, it's just kind of pointless because their finishers never really put them away in this. Yeah, you know, if you hit a finisher, it's not as powerful as like if you really hit a finisher. You know, these guys hit their finisher on a guy, you know, they'll kick out at 2 or they'll just sort of like get up, shrug it off. But that's not really what a finisher is. Like, you just saw Adam Ford, he hit Common Sense twice on Fuego Caramesi, and it's a nice looking move. It's a custom finisher that I made, but you know, it just didn't put him away. And even Fuego Caramesi, who's not even that good, you know, the finisher just didn't do it. It just didn't do the trick for him. But Shane Riley, similar style to Justin Gabriel. Look at these athletic maneuvers he's doing, very diverse style. I would love to see him earn a spot on the Raw roster this year. I'd like to see him take on, well, oh, that's sad. That's sad to say because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do because next year, like, we're gonna have I'm gonna have like a whole new. I mean, I guess I could just remake all these guys next year, and just like, but it's not. It wouldn't be the same. And I don't know. So like this season could just not have a winner, and that'd be really sad if I can't figure out how to rebuild this system here. If I can't figure out how to fix this PlayStation, then we could very well just not have an NXT anymore. Like it could just end at week 4. And I've never done that before. You know, I've ended seasons early. Like last season, I ended it early. WWE 12, it didn't go as long as it should have. But I've never ended an NXT right in the middle of it. It's always had a winner. Season 1 had a winner. Season 2 had a winner. This season's got to have a winner. We gotta have somebody win this. Somebody needs to win this. And you know, it'd be really sad if nobody won it. I don't know. I don't think my PlayStation is unfixable. So don't start thinking that this is for sure the last episode of WWE 2K14 universe that I'll upload. I didn't even mention anything about it in the last episode that I commentated, just because I didn't know yet. When I commentated that, it was, you know, mid-September, and I didn't know at the time that there would be a possibility that that would be the last one. Because I have SmackDown, like I have the whole match card for SmackDown ready. SmackDown Legends, Brad. I have that whole match card ready, and I have the pay-per-view card. But yeah, it is a little bit disappointing. It's very disappointing actually that I might not be able to go through with it. And this was going to be the season I was just going to do a lot for. And within the school year, I mean, I did have time to record. I really did, but I couldn't record because of this problem. And yeah, and it was really frustrating at times because I would be like, you know, I would get in the mood to film stuff and then record it, you know, talk over it and upload it, and it's just like I just couldn't. And you know, sometimes when I would watch Monday Night Raw or you know certain guys on YouTube who do similar stuff, I'd be like, you know, I really you know, this would be cool to do right now, but I couldn't. So yeah, that was a little bit disappointing. Maybe it's just time for a new chapter in the life of not Boss Stands Tall, but me as a person, my actual human identity, you know, my non-internet identity. And you know, I don't plan to retire from the internet permanently. You know, I do have some other plans for things that I'm going to do. Maybe not on this channel, but well, I mean, let's not say that. All right, I'm not retiring permanently. You know, you're just going to have to wait a couple months. I might be retiring this season permanently, but, you know, we're going to have 2K15. I'm going to do other series. Quentin Dunn gets a win, so he's got 14 points. He's tied for, you know, first place, which is pretty big right now. And actually, the finisher actually did work this time. The finisher put him away, which is very cool, very rare. That you don't really see that a whole lot. But yeah, well, I'll talk about it more in the next match. We got one more match going. Excuse me, I'm tired. I'm not even recording this at night. I'm recording it at like 2 p.m. on a Thursday or on a Friday. I don't have school today. Awesome. Well, Quentin Dunn does get the win. He is in first place, tied for the Moreno brothers. So that's a big step for Quentin Dunn. He's undefeated. Alright, you guys, it's time for our last match of the evening, and possibly the last match in WWE 2K14 is going to be Scott taking on Lavelle, Harper, Collins. And both these guys, actually Scott does have points. Scott has about 10 points. I want to say he's got one submission victory over Adam Ford, the Adam Ford. No nonsense, Adam Ford. We got a win today. And Lavelle, he has a loss to Quentin Dunn under his belt, but Quentin Dunn's in first place. And we can just shake that off, and if he gets a win against Scott tonight, then it's possible that he could be on to something big. But what was I just gonna say? Yeah, actually, the sad thing is I was gonna have cutscenes happening. Like I was gonna have things happen in this episode, but unfortunately, me not being able to use the PlayStation, I really couldn't record anything. That sucked, but we're fine with this. At least I'm putting something out there. At least it's an episode. Yeah, but I do want to mention one more thing about this this situation. That's that this year we have a bunch of new superstars. We had guys like Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, King Kong Bundy, Macho Man Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior, Ric Flair, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Jim Neidhart, Bret Hart, and next season, none of those guys are going to be in the game, with the exception of like a few of them. And so, I really didn't want their season to end like this. I wanted them to have a lot more to do. Next year, Andre the Giant's not going to be in the game. Macho Man's probably not going to be in the game. Ultimate Warrior might be in the game, just because of his passing. I could always create people, but it's just not the same. And we're going to have such a loaded roster this year that, what's the point, really? Yeah, so I do just want to say farewell to those guys who, they might just have their careers cut short because of a freak accident that, none of us really expected. But yeah, all those legends, and Razor Ramon, this was supposed to be his last season, his farewell season. It was supposed to be Kevin Nash's season. I was going to retire him at the end of the season, but I figured out that he is in the game in 2K15, so I was going to have a farewell season for a lot of these guys. And I don't want to spoil a whole lot that I was going to have happen, but there was supposed to be a Hall of Fame that I was going to do for a couple select guys that I felt deserved it. And we might not have seen them in the next game, but yeah, and I had a lot of plans for possible teams and possible, the Royal Rumble is going to be awesome. It was going to have a great WrestleMania. But yeah, this is all just a little bit, it sucks a lot, I don't like this. I mean, what I could do is I could just pick up the season where I left off last year. I could just pick it up in January and just have just start it off at Over the Limit or Money in the Bank or and then just do a Royal Rumble and then just do everything else that season. Just have a really long season. But I honestly can't see myself recording that many. So, yeah, and this did, it did suck. This does really, it puts an end to a lot of my plans. But, yeah, it's been a great season so far. It was supposed to be an even better season. It's really hard to say this early, that it was a great season because we really don't know how it was going to shape up. But, I did have a lot of plans for cool things I was going to do this season. But, we're not going to lose hope yet because it is definitely possible that something could happen. I could try just unplugging everything and then plugging it back in. And that could possibly be just what does it. There could be just something that's just out of place right now, and we could just we could fix it just by unplugging everything and plugging it back in. So yeah, don't lose hope yet. I'm not losing hope quite yet. If it does get fixed, I'm gonna probably record 6 or 7 videos at once. 6 or 7 full episodes at once, and then just upload them all in bulk. And I don't care if nobody watches them. I just want to get them off. Just get them off the cache, get them out there. Just because I'm running out of time, I only have about 3 months left until the new season. That's enough for 3 pay-per-views, and one of them is supposed to be WrestleMania. And so we will not have our full season again this year. And maybe that's just an unrealistic hope. Maybe a full season is just not ever going to be in the cards, and that's okay. That's okay. I only have a limited time to do this. I'm not going to be uploading obviously every week, because I do have an outside life, outside of recording, and outside of SG Gaming League, and outside of Boss Stand Stall. I am an actual person. I do have actual real life friends, and an actual real life social life. So and I do play. I do sports. I do a lot of stuff. So Boss Stand Stall is just a little thing I created years ago, and it was really taken off. So with that being said, looks like this might be the end of the match right here. Lavelle's got him in a submission hold. He's really cranking on, and Scott does tap out. Lavelle does get the 10 points, and he might just wrap up this NXT season, unfortunately. We still got to show you the leaderboard. But thank you guys, all of you, for watching NXT. If you did watch, thanks for watching WWE Universe Mode, all of my stuff, especially WWE 2K14. Thank you for following. If you did, me on Twitter, following the action on, YouTube, getting excited when I got excited. It all means a whole lot to me. And for the final time this season, Boss Stand Stall is out.